Imagine this. It's the early 1900s, and fashion is all about extravagance. Big hats, corsets, and elaborate dresses. Things that look beautiful, but feel utterly uncomfortable. Now, picture a woman, Gabrielle Coco Chanel, walking through the streets of Paris wearing something entirely different. A simple hat, a relaxed dress, and a confident air that says, "I'm comfortable, I'm free, and I'm about to change everything." How Chanel, a brand that started with a small hat shop, became one of the most iconic names in fashion. We'll break it down into 3 key moments that transformed Chanel from a dream into a global powerhouse. So let's dive in. Step 1. Start simple, dream big. Let's rewind to the beginning. Gabrielle Chanel didn't come from wealth. In fact, she came from the opposite. Orphaned at a young age, she was raised in a convent where she learned to sew. Humble beginnings, right? But Coco didn't see this as a disadvantage. She saw it as a starting point. In 1910, with a small loan from a wealthy friend, she opened a little hat shop in Paris. Coco wasn't just making hats. She was making a statement. At a time when women's fashion was all about excess, she introduced simplicity. Her hats were clean, minimalist, and practical. Women loved them because they were fresh, and most importantly, they were different. Chanel's dream wasn't just to sell hats. It was to change the way women thought about fashion, and she did exactly that. Create something iconic. Coco knew that to make a lasting impact, she needed more than just hats. She needed something iconic. Something unforgettable. Enter Chanel No. 5. You've probably heard of it, right? Chanel No. 5 wasn't just another perfume. Launched in 1921, it was groundbreaking. Up until then, perfumes were mainly floral and traditional, but Chanel's No. 5 was bold, modern, and daring. It was the scent of the modern woman, sophisticated yet rebellious. It became an instant classic. But that's not all. Coco Chanel was a master of personal branding. She wore her own perfume, she lived her designs, and she became her own best advertisement. People didn't just want to buy Chanel, they wanted to be Chanel. Remember Marilyn Monroe's famous answer when asked what she wore to bed? Just a few drops of Chanel No. 5. That single sentence cemented Chanel as the epitome of elegance and allure. Let's fast forward to World War II. Coco Chanel closes her fashion house and seemingly steps away from the limelight. A lot of people thought that was the end of Chanel, but let's be honest. Coco Chanel didn't just go away. In 1954, at the age of 71, she made a dramatic comeback, and boy, did she come back swinging. Chanel re-entered the fashion world with some of her most iconic pieces, the Chanel suit and the quilted handbag. But here's what makes this so remarkable. She didn't just come back with more of the same. She reinvented her style while staying true to her core philosophy, simplicity, elegance, and functionality. At first, critics didn't love her new designs, but Coco had something far more important than immediate approval. She had confidence in her vision. And guess what? That confidence paid off. Her designs became the very definition of timeless fashion. Even today, more than half a century later, the Chanel suit and quilted bag are fashion staples, worn by celebrities and style icons worldwide. Coco Chanel proved that even after setbacks, staying true to your core vision while evolving with the times can lead to long-lasting success. Here's where things get even cooler. Chanel didn't just stay within the fashion world, it bled into pop culture in a way few brands have managed. Think about Audrey Hepburn's little black dress in Breakfast at Tiffany's. Now, while the dress wasn't technically Chanel, it was Coco Chanel who popularized the little black dress, turning it from something only worn at funerals into the ultimate symbol of chic. And let's not forget the 1990s, where Chanel found its way into the world of hip-hop. Rappers like Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac referenced Chanel, making it a symbol of success and status in a completely new cultural space. From haute couture to street style, Chanel didn't just dominate one arena, it became culture. Chanel started with one woman, a simple hat, and a revolutionary idea. Today, it's a global empire. But at its core, the brand stays true to Gabrielle Chanel's philosophy: simplicity, elegance, and the courage to be different. If you want to leave your mark on the world, take a page from Coco Chanel's book. Start simple, create something iconic, and always be ready to reinvent. If this story inspired you, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more stories of visionary creators who dared to dream big and change the world. Let us know in the comments your favorite Chanel moment or piece. We'd love to hear from you.